Hey guys, I figured to make another video since I'm uploading one about Visual Studio, how to get that to run through the command prompt. But right now I work at a computer repair place, so I figured I could help out everyone having some kind of computer issues and or problems. So for starters, I'm gonna bring this guy over here. Okay. So, let's say your computer is just running a little bit slow. One way to check that out is to go to your command prompt. If this is not up here, you can go to All Programs, Accessories. There it is, Command Prompt. Now, for the commands that I'm using, you have to right-click and say Run as Admin. Alright, it'll prompt you, ask you, you say okay, whatever. Alright, first off is check disk. What this command will do, it'll check the Windows disk for file corruption or like bad sectors or anything else like that. Also bad bitmap files as well. If you run this guy, a little, no, okay. So when you run this guy, it'll tell you your system is NTFS. It'll actually start scanning through all the system files. If it actually sees something that it needs to fix, it'll actually semi-fix it on the spot, really. If you do need to actually fix Windows errors, you can actually, I'm just going to stop this because my computer's good. You can actually run check disk \F. By doing that, you are telling Windows to fix the problems on boot up. What happens is after you restart, Windows will start running check disk before the operating system actually boots up, so it can actually fix bad sectors. Another way to check out, see if your OS is doing fine, is SFC \scan now or /scan now. SFC is the system file checker. It checks to see if Windows integrity files are working correctly. This also will fix them automatically if it can. If it cannot, it'll create a log file. But the majority of times when it creates a log file, it is not a single file that needs to be repaired, but multiples upon multiples upon multiples. And the easiest and fastest way to fix over 100 files without wasting any of your time, if you don't have any programs that you really need, is to just reload your operating system. Alright, now that we got the command prompt phase out of the way, the command prompt really helps out with, let's say it takes forever for your computer to boot up, not just after it logs in and then you have to wait for Windows to load up. No, that's your programs are taking the time to do everything. Now, what Windows helps, what the check disk and SFC will help out is like blue screens. If Windows just isn't responsive at all, so I've seen some things to where if Windows system files were corrupt and it would take forever for the start button to come up, or you being able to scroll up and down the list, or if you select the program, it takes forever for it to start up. Okay, so another awesome tool that we use is called CCleaner. This guy is free, right here. There you go. He actually, you can ask him to analyze all of your files. It'll go through, see how much crap is on your computer, and you're able to delete it. Normally the best way, if you don't want to keep running this over and over again, is to go into your Internet Explorer or Firefox and go into the settings and tell it to delete temporary internet files, browser history, cookies, everything after you close your session. So also by doing that, it helps out with people not, if they do hack your computer, they won't have very many cookies to go off of, which is also used for DNS hacking. Okay, so since this is running, I'm going to cancel. This also has a registry checker. What a lot of technicians will do, we will just click this scan for issues right here, and it'll find missing DLLs, a little bit of registry keys, unused file extensions, everything else. We tell you that so-and-so you have this many corrupt registries, and most people would pay $30 for us to select this, fix selected issues. It is a huge ripoff. See, no issues are found. Download CCleaner is perfectly free. It's amazing. It works really well. Also, another way to help out your startup process is to go into the tools and click startup. You can actually see what everything is using, like the IntelliPoint, Microsoft Security, Smart, Profiler, Gigabyte, Zune Launcher. You're able to see everything that is being used on your computer on startup. Now, disabling a lot of this stuff will actually help out your computer by getting it up and running faster. Also, it also has Internet Explorer, where you're able to disable your add-ons on Internet Explorer. I really hate having Internet Explorer or Mozilla or Chrome, any browser, to have like a giant list of just crap up at the top. It kills me. I hate it. It makes your browser not look nice whatsoever. Also, you can do the scheduled tasks. So this is CCleaner for you. Perfectly easy, simple. Next would be your control panel, system and security, and then you say defragment your hard drive. Now, defragmentizing your hard drive can realigns all your programs and makes it to where they're not spaced out as far. By keeping them compressed, you can reach a file faster. So this can also help out with your computer speed. It could also increase speed by about 10%. I run this every week. I also scheduled it to never run on my SSD. I have a solid state drive, but it's not my OS solid state drive. It's my video game solid state drive. Okay. Never run it on a solid state drive ever, because those bytes can only be written and rewritten to a certain amount of times. Unlike a traditional hard drive, you can read and write to that in almost an infinite amount of times, versus a solid state drive. If you keep doing it, your life expectancy goes from 10 years all the way down to like 2. Okay. You'll probably be like, what? Why? Well, the bits can only be written to and erased from a certain amount of times, and the average lifespan for those bytes to be written to and taken off is 10 years. They actually set that as a minimum. Now, most solid state drives, I doubt they would last 10 years, just because they did normal use. Some of us will use a little bit higher use. They also, even if they do get a little bit fragmented, it won't make too much of a difference compared to a traditional hard drive. On a traditional hard drive, you have to wait for a hard drive to spin around and finish, for that needle to get to the data. If it misses the data, it has to wait for the other turn again. Solid state drive, it just asks and it sends. Whether the distance is a little bit longer, it's down to nanoseconds. It does not matter. So number one thing, do not defragmentize your solid state drive. Alrighty, so these are the ways for you to has been published. Awesome. So those are the ways for you to speed up your computer. Alrighty. I guess that is it. How do I close this thing again? I have no idea. Oh. Wow. That wasn't very pretty. You know what? You're gonna see that on my other one too. Alright. See you later, guys.